Welcome back to the channel, guys. So today makes 2 months that I've been playing the game, and I figured I would give you guys the status update of everything we have accomplished. My chests are all level 2 chests, and I have 3 massives, 1 over here and 2 in the middle, and I have done a stone room that is a 3x3. I have no intentions of any time in the near future making a steel room. It seems a little bit out of my price range. Currently, though, with the truce, I'm able to hoard lots of items. I hope that eventually they're going to add some other mechanic into the game that lets us avoid hoarding, because I'm finding out that one of the obstacles is running out of space in the chest to store stuff. And I would assume that in the past, getting raided would help reduce how much stuff you had. So, like, in my opinion, it would be nice if we could sell stuff to a vendor or something. Maybe, like 20 stone for a shingle of silver type stuff. But anyway, I guess I'll start with the massives that I keep here in the stone room. I have purples pretty much in them all. The hammers are basically purples to me, but I keep them with the purples. And then the sledgehammers I'll move out as I find 2 more purples, along with the fire stones that I've been getting from the iron golem, which I've killed 5 times. Over in this one we have a full massive, which is purple stuff. I really have no use for purple gear. Like, I don't use it for anything. I'm still not good in PvP, so I have no intention of using it in PvP. I don't use it in PvE. The only thing that I use in PvE that is purple I'm already wearing, which is Instigator boots, Instigator helm. I use a fire dagger for sneaking in Odin's, which was what I was doing before I started making this video. So yeah, that's basically what I have there in those massives. And then down in the vault, I have the rest of my purples. So considering the purples that I have down here, and then the purples that I have in the 2 chests up top, that is all of the purples that I have so far, except for the ones I'm wearing, and then I have a Nord shield, and I have another pair of Instigator boots. Currently, I'm working on getting the durability on my fire dagger down, sneaking Odin, so that I can then trade it off and repair it and get it back. I guess I'll just start up here. This is just like stuff that I usually take with me to Odin's. And then the blue armors that are in here are basically like extra armor that I have lying around because I plan to use it when I try to solo the Jorgens guy. The shock traps, I've actually been making them myself. I don't have a way to make fire traps, and fire traps are the best for killing the giants on the forge floor, but the alternative when I run out of fire traps is I just use shock traps and fire bombs, because I'm able to make my own fire bombs and I'm able to make my own shock traps, which means I can supply myself with what I need for killing the giants. Basically all I make is steel bars here with that smelter. I can't remember the last time I made anything that wasn't a steel bar. In this chest I keep my uh, I guess charcoal that I use planks to make. Charcoal and planks make more charcoal, and then just keep restocking it. I finally have level 2'd all of my walls around my base. People gave me a lot of smack in the 1 month video on why I still had level 1 walls. Well, the answer to that is actually way simpler than I thought at first. It takes 4 minutes to make a plank and 20 planks to make a wall, and I have 1,000 walls, bro. So I don't know how many hours you think I was playing in my 1 month, but yeah, it's unrealistic. You're either trading with somebody or spending money. You're not. There's no way you're farming planks to level to all those walls in 1 month, bro. It's just not happening. Currently, though, my walls are a little messed up, like in the middle of the stone room, because I ran out of the ability to use doors. So at level 69 district, I will be able to add another door, and then I want to change the design up in that room. This is my slave farming chest. All of those steel bars are 100% farmed. I have not traded. I have not received any freebies. The plates, on the other hand, were a freebie. I finally ran into someone in the forest that knew me on YouTube and wanted to reward me with free stuff. They said they love my content and to keep making videos. I'll show you the trade, or should I say the handout. So I was just minding my business, farming maple, when I ran into a player named Demi who had seen me before and knew that I made YouTube videos, and I guess he wanted to reward me. A lot of the conversation I forgot to record. I just recorded the trade or the handoff of the stuff. He put it on a body, and I took it off of a body. And then I just basically wanted to leave the zone and go home with it. I wish there was a better way to communicate with players in this game, like a friend chat, but again, that is why I'm stressing in this video. Join my Discord, the link is in the description. So, yeah, shout outs to Demi, and thanks for the stuff. And that's the only trade that, or handout, donation, whatever you guys want to call it. I know that the haters will use it as like, you're only good because people give you free stuff. Oh well, bro, as part of this game, if you want to give me free stuff, I'm not going to say no. I'm sure in the future I'm going to be giving out plenty of free stuff. Look forward, once I'm rich and I'm out of too much space, that we'll just do some giveaways to get rid of stuff. Which brings me to my Discord channel. If you play on the NA server, which is what I play on, I would highly like to run into you on Discord. I feel like the more people that I have in my Discord, the more chance I have of finding a trade or finding out new information that comes out in the game. So the link to my Discord is on the screen now, and it is also in the description of this video if you just want to click the link. This chest is full of bone fasteners. This chest is full of sealing wax, mushrooms, and primroses that basically whenever I do a farming run for maple or copper, I always grab the primroses, always grab the mushrooms, always grab the saplings. I'm free to play, I just can't pass on that stuff, it's valuable to me. This is my rich gold bar collection and my gold ignites that, I mean, you can't really do anything with them, but I mean, I guess you can't really do anything with cash in real life except trade it too, so I guess they're supposed to be like the game's designed trade currency that just never took off. I don't know. These are my dragon scales, some blue crystals. Basically, I've got too many blue crystals, so I have them crammed everywhere. And then if you're watching this video and for whatever reason you need these spirits, bro, hit me up. I've got so many spirits that I don't know what to do with them. I don't need that many spirits. The only thing I can think of is that somebody with a high district level uses them to make Nord bombs or something. I really don't know. Like, I use them for making potions, but I don't use nowhere near as many as I have for making potions. This is my iron chest with a few extra berries that I have no room for, and my nails. I do farm carrots as often as I can. There's going to be an update coming for the mount where the carrots will be a little bit more useful than just making carrot stews, which is pretty cool, even though 10 carrots in 3 days is uh, not a hard tax on the carrots. I still think we could grow more carrots than we need. These 3 chests over here, I keep my growing saplings. I grow them saplings every 16 hours. Basically, when I wake up, sometimes they're ready to go, and then sometimes before I go to bed, they're ready to go. And I try to keep them as active as I can. Here I have the furs. I'm currently saving furs to try and make leathers, and saving the leathers to try and make Pathfinder gear. I do not currently focus heavily on PvP. I still heavily focus on Odin's red zone farming for maple and copper, and then green zone. But when I get to level 66 district, I do plan to start focusing towards PvP. I want to have some PvP content. I want to start from the ground and work my way up. But I feel like once I have 66 district, that is the best place for me to take off as a free-to-play player in PvP, is the ability to craft my own Pathfinder sets, allowing me to PvP. People will say, like, why don't you use purple gear? The answer on why I don't use purple gear in PvP yet is quite simple. You gotta learn to crawl before you can walk, and walk before you can run. I currently can't even remember to eat my bandages all the time. I can't even remember to stop bowling monsters, like click my target of the fight when the fight starts. I'm just doing lots of small mistakes and misplays that I feel like in time I can get better and stop doing. And I feel like it just doesn't make any logical sense to be wearing purple when you're so bad that you can't even remember to drink your potion, or you let your soups wear off. Like, just, I got so many more important things to be doing to get better at PvP than upping my gear. Upping my gear that's like trying to buy your way out of being bad. Like, it's not my idea of how we get better correctly. I have tons of those that I don't know anything to do with them. So, like, yeah, I wish I could run into somebody who's into trading who wants things I have too many of. This is my bandage chest. This is currently my PvP chest that I'm working on, meaning everything that I put in here I plan to use in PvP. I will this video, I forgot last 1 month video to go check my district. I'm currently level 64 district, but we will make a trip to town. This is extra PvP stuff slash raid. I have no intentions of raiding, but I love the concept of raiding. I also love the idea of the truce. When I look at raids, I look at it as it's not supposed to be something that everybody takes part in and has a blast. To me, it's supposed to be something where if you think you're good at the game, you press that raid button. It is perfect endgame content. It gives me, a new player who's only been playing this game for 2 months, something to extremely look forward to. I would love to get good enough to one day be in a team where you basically only joined a team just because you're planning to raid for a day and then you guys split up after you spent all day raiding. Like, that kind of idea, being able to think you're good and raid somebody else's base, perfect end game. I just left the previous game, Monster Legends, because I felt it had absolutely no end game, meaning like once you got max monsters, once you could beat, the obstacles that they had in the game, everything was just a repetitive over and over doing the same thing. This game, I feel like it actually has a long-term value of being able to work yourself up into being good enough to raid other people. And that's my goal in the game. That's what I see playing towards. This is technically my mats room. It's supposed to be a chest with stone blocks, but it's full of other junk and not very many stone blocks. This is supposed to be my plank chest. It's not full of very many planks, and it's full of some other junk. And this is supposed to be my stone chest, and it's not full of stone, and it's full of other junk. So I have lots of work to do in my green zone farming to get back on track. But mostly all that mess came from going PvPing for a whole day and just finding lots of dumb stuff and throwing it in random chests, and then working on my walls so that I would be ready for this video with all level 2 walls, so that I wouldn't be trying to explain to you why after playing for 2 months I don't have level 2 walls. My goal on my base is to definitely get some more massives. You've seen I have plenty of steel bars. I do have a trade lined up to be able to trade 1 steel bar for 2 steel plates. I will be using that trade with the farmed maple and the farmed steel bars that I have to make a couple more massive chests. A lot of people may wonder where I got my 3 massive chests from. I traded 45 steel pickaxes for 45 steel plates, and then I farmed the rest of the materials needed to make the 3 massive that I have. I would love, by the 3 month video, I'm going to do this video again. At 3 months, every month I'm going to give a 1 month update. At 3 months though, I hope that I can have stone floors everywhere in my house. I would like to stone floor my whole entire house. When it comes to stone walls, I do want to spread my stone walls out. I want about 20 more to make it to where at least 2 stone walls before you can get into the center anywhere around. But that may be a while. I gotta get more people active in my Discord, more trades going on before that can happen, I think. I don't have any intentions of the steel walls. And then I have plans to level 2 wall what I call angle breakers. If you've seen other people's bases, I'm sure you've seen that it's kind of meta to have this stuff around the edge. I guess I need to get out of my camp. I'm not sure if I missed any chests. I don't think we missed. Oh yeah, these random chests here, I just have greens and blues in it. A lot of people would say donate it for points. I do donate a lot of the greens and blues I find for points, but mainly the ones I keep, I have plans of using them for something. I either every once in a while take one of them to Odin's, or I use them in PvP when using, junk gear, trying to get better. I'm trying to get the system of PvP, the content, or not content, but the combat down before moving up in gear. These things here, I call them angle breakers. You'll see them on a lot of people's bases, but the easiest explanation I can give for the purpose of this is, if you've ever seen the movie The 300, what made the 300 successful against the Persian army is they were able to get the Persian army to fight them in a narrow gap between, a mountain. So basically, their massive numbers were reduced to whatever they could fit in this little narrow gap. So if 4 players were out here trying to get into your base and one guy was hacking in right here, if they're not all in this line of sight, they can't hit you. Like, if a guy's chilling here, he can't straight shoot you through this wall. He's got to go around this wall. Had that wall not been there, he could straight shoot you from standing here. So these walls absolutely serve a purpose. They're not just something that everyone sticks on their base because they can. Like, there's actually a reason and a purpose to them. I'm sure you can figure out other reasons when you're rating somebody or something. Yes, they don't really have any use if you're not rating, but like I said, I may not be rating for 6 months. It might take me 6 months to get good enough to want to rate somebody. I don't care. The idea is that every step that I'm taking is making me more capable and more prepared for when I do move on to rating. I do have this stable. I am one of the people who invested in it before I realized they were going to reduce the cost. It is what it is. I don't control the outcomes of those things. So, anyway, let's run over to my town. Considering that there's a truce and there's no reason for me to be running stuff to Odin's every 2 days to hide it from somebody raiding it, there kind of also no reason for me to be bringing stuff to this thing called a bank. So I don't really store anything in here. I just have extra crystals, which, like I said, I got about 800 crystals. Oh yeah, I did miss a few chests back at home, but as you can see, I'm level 64 district. I always fill the cart with everything the guy needs instantly after we pay the silver, meaning I'll pay the silver, I'll be level 65, then I'll instantly fill the cart, be level 66, and then he'll request silver again and I'll be stuck. But the reason why I'm getting level 66 is so that I can make Pathfinder gear and then I can go PvPing with that gear. I have every intentions to only spend my silver on district levels, and it looks like as a free to play, this is the magic district level. I have no idea. Maybe it takes 6 months, maybe it takes a year. I haven't really done the math. Maybe it takes longer than a year, but I guess that's the goal, would be to be good enough at this game to think I am a pro by the time I get to 111 districts so that I can be able to make Nord bombs and blow people's stuff up and start raiding. And hopefully by the time I get to 111 district, I will have tons of those fire things, those fire runes, just from soloing the golem all the time. Where I am at in my classes, I am currently working on trying to get my first level 3 class still. I probably, if I would have focused more on it, been able to do it in under 2 months without needing to do like any trades for points or anything. But I really just got super bored with doing that strat that I showed you guys on how to farm the plants for points in the beginning. Basically, not even going very hard with that method. I can do 1,000 points a day, but I bore myself out in the game. So basically, this is where I'm at after giving up trying to progress farther. I am going to go ahead and donate those couple of marks that we brought with us, but I'm only getting the Pathfinder 3 for PvE, and then I am getting Sharpshooter 3 for PvP, but currently I will be PvPing with the Sharpshooter 2 or with the Druid 1. Considering that Druid 1 can use medium armor and so can Sharpshooter 2, it allows me to focus more on the Pathfinder set that I told you guys I'm working towards. I have not really went down the mage route. I have as far as Illusionist 1, and I haven't went down the healer route any farther than the sorcerer. I don't have shaman, and I only have Protector level 1, but Protector level 2 is basically Protector level 1 with just some more hit points, I think, and a little bit of a boost to the skills, so it's not really much. And then I have not invested any in the Berserker strat or basically melee. Like, I don't have any investment in it because it's expensive to me. Like, people be telling me that I need to use shovels and Odin's. Like, I'd rather donate my shovels for points. Like, yes, I get it that I could use a cleaver instead of a fire dagger, but it takes 1 durability to sneak a monster for 615 damage with a fire dagger. Like, a cleaver is going to require me to repair that thing. Whereas a fire dagger, I only need to repair it like once a week if I'm lucky, and I use it in Odin's multiple times, because when you team hop to repair your dagger, you also reset your Odin's, allowing you to do that again. So currently, that's what I'm looking like in my classes, is that I've got, I don't know how many level 2s is that. We got Pathfinder 2, Sharpshooter 2, Rogue 2, and Hunter 2. So you're looking at 4 level 2s, and we're working on a level 3. And then we've got, I guess, Druid 1 counts as a level 2. It was 2,000 points, but it's technically only a 1. So yeah, that's where I'm at. If I try to PvP in Mage Gear, I use Illusion 1. If I try to PvP in Melee Gear, I haven't done so yet. My guess is I would try to unlock Thrasher and would start there. But Sharpshooter 2 and Druid 1 is going to be what you can expect from me in the future with PvP until we get to Sharpshooter 3. Druid 2 would have been a nice class to unlock with the any weapon damage doing 30%, but they're going to change Druid from what I hear in the next update so that you don't get the weapon damage outside of the being a bear. Outside of this claw, they're basically going to move the weapon, any weapon damage onto this claw. And my guess is they're basically just trying to balance how OP, like the fire bow coming out of bear and being able to range someone who bullied you and then go back into bear, or being able to range someone who gets a gaps you to escape. So yeah, like that's where I'm at with the classes though. So definitely by the 3rd month video, we should definitely have a level 3 class. It'd be nice to have 2, but I'm so lazy, guys. I really only think we're going to get 1. I'm not going to lie. But yeah. So considering that I need less than 200 silver, and then I will have 66 district level, I would say it's going to be less than a week before I post my first PvP video. So look forward to seeing that, and then hopefully it doesn't take us too long to start getting good to where we can actually make some decent content. And I'll warn you ahead of time, I have absolutely no intentions of making PvP montage videos. Like, I, I'm not interested in it at all. I'm not knocking the idea of the people that do it. I definitely watch some of those. I'm just, I'm not a fan. The only thing that I can say is when I'm watching one of those PvP rap music videos, whatever you want to call them, I'm expecting you to show me something in those videos. If you show me something in those videos, I'll give you a like and I move on to the next video. And then if you're talking in a video, I expect you to teach me something. Like, that's pretty much my ideas. If you're not talking, I expect you to show me something. If you are talking, I expect you to teach me something. So yeah, I know it's disappointment comes with expectations, but that's basically how I feel on content when I'm looking on YouTube personally for stuff to watch on this game. The chests that I missed the last time that I was in here are over here in this room. I have the pendant chest. These are all my own found pendants. I haven't traded for any of them, and I recently opened up all 3 caches, so this is what I have after opening the caches. I will be doing the forge again and then team hopping back with a friend, and that's when I will be working on the archives. So hopefully in the next week you can look forward to solo archives content. I'm not necessarily sure it's going to be a PV or going to be a video. It's probably going to be a stream. I will stream the archives the first time I go in it, and then probably the 2nd or 3rd key after I know my way around in there, I'll make my first video on it. And then PvP, I will probably do a PvP stream as soon as I hit 66 district, and then after that stream the next day I will probably do a PvP video. So that is the ideas that I have for the coming week. Those are all those crystals that I don't really need, and all those chains that I don't really need, and all this throwing stuff that I kind of use. And then there's this chest, which is basically just a goodies chest, which will get emptied at 66 district when I start making those Pathfinder. So actually I did forget a couple more chests. There's just so many. This is supposed to be my wood box. I will eventually be switching this massive chest out for a regular chest and putting my wood in the like a level 2 chest, and then putting more purples in the massive. And then I forgot to go over a couple in this room. This is my soup chest, which has got some gaps in it because I was using it in PvP yesterday's stream. And then here's my potions. I currently don't use dispels in PvP or my hammers. I'm just saving them for when I'm a better PvPer to use then. And then I have extra gear that I'm saving basically for like archives, trying to solo it. And then I have the scrolls that I'm also saving for PvP. So that's basically everything. that I missed. Anyway, I've been running my mouth for 20 minutes and I've showed you guys what I have done in 2 months playing Frostborn free to play. I have only successfully done like 2 trades and got given some free stuff by one person. So hopefully I'd like to get more active with the trades. So that's why I need you guys, if you're watching, if you play on the NA server and you're interested in meeting up sometime to trade, join my Discord. Link is in the description and it is on the screen again. We're at about 200 members, but I can't say that even half of those members are Frostborn related. They're basically people who played the last game that I played that just kind of stayed around in the Discord and they haven't left. So I look forward to seeing some of you guys, and I will see the rest of you in the next video. Later.